Have you ever looked at your dog or your cat or even your goldfish and just wondered, what is this relationship really? If you have, you are definitely in the right place. Let's dive into one of the most unique bonds on the planet.
It seems like a simple question, doesn't it? But the answer is, well, it's surprisingly deep. I mean, think about it. We give them food, shelter, we pay their vet bills, we even clean up their messes. On the surface, it really looks like a one-sided deal. So what are we really getting out of all this?
So, is this all just for our own benefit? A little selfish comfort to make us feel good? Or is there something much, much deeper going on here? An ancient evolutionary bond that's literally wired into our DNA? As we're about to find out, the truth is a fascinating mix of both. To really get this, we have to jump in the time machine and wind the clock way, way back. So let's start with the first big piece of the puzzle, our ancient survival pact, and the biological roots of this incredible friendship. You know, this whole bond wasn't born because we wanted a cute, furry companion. Not at all. It was born from mutual need. Picture this. Thousands of years ago, the wolves that were just a little less fearful started hanging around human camps looking for scraps. In return, they became our early warning systems and our hunting buddies. Then, later on, when we started farming, cats showed up drawn to our grain stores, and they provided perfect, natural pest control. It was a practical, working relationship right from the very beginning.
And here's where it gets absolutely fascinating. That practical partnership literally reshaped our biology. This long shared history hardwired our brains to connect with animals. In fact, when we care for them, it activates oxytocin. Yep, the exact same bonding hormone that fires up when parents care for their babies. And this wasn't just some warm, fuzzy feeling. It was a real survival advantage. It led to better protection, more food, and ultimately it helped make our species more successful.
Okay, so that's the ancient foundation. But today, most of our pets aren't exactly guarding our food supplies. So let's fast forward to the present and explore the modern emotional bond that we all know so well.
These days, the benefits are mostly emotional and psychological. And I think we can all relate to these, right? That feeling of stress just melting away when you pet your dog after a long day. The easy conversations you strike up with other pet owners at the park. And for so many of us, the simple act of caring for another living creature gives us this incredible sense of comfort and purpose.
Which of course brings us back to that tricky question. If we get all these amazing emotional benefits, from stress relief to a sense of purpose, does that make the whole relationship kind of selfish? Are we just using them to feel better about ourselves?
Well, not when you look at the whole picture. It is absolutely a two-way street. We get companionship and calm, sure. But look at what they get. Regular food, safety from predators, top-notch medical care. All of it leads to lives that are often much, much longer and healthier than what their wild cousins could ever hope for. It's a truly mutual exchange.
Okay, so we've got the ancient survival pact, and we have the modern emotional bond. But there's one final, really powerful idea that ties it all together, and it leads to a pretty profound question. Who really domesticated whom?
The key concept here is something called coevolution. All it means is that it's the process where two completely separate species profoundly influence each other's development over thousands and thousands of years. It's not one changing the other, it's like a shared evolutionary dance.
And that brings us to what might be the most powerful idea of all. We didn't just domesticate animals. They domesticated us emotionally. Just let that sink in for a moment. While we were shaping them for work and companionship, they were shaping our brains for empathy, for nurturing, and for connection.
So, in the end, it's not really about selfishness versus evolution. It's about a symbiotic relationship that's been unfolding for millennia. It is a powerful, beautiful bond that makes life better for both of us.
So the next time you look at your animal companion, think about this deep, shared history, this co-evolutionary journey you're both on, and ask yourself, are they just my pet, or are they my partner?